Hi, this is a roller, and this roller is 32 years old, and it was made by some little old man in Germany. And I bought it in 1987, and it cost a shitload of money, and I bought 3 of them. And it's the most beautiful roller you'll ever see in your life. You can't even feel the seam when you roll it up. But it's almost ruined because I've been drawing on an iPad and forsaken my stone. So anyway, you can see how dry this is. I want to show you when I roll it out what it's going to look like. So that's how much ink I have on this dry roller. So I'm going to put Mutton tallow on it like I did the last one, and tomorrow I'll scrape it. Yesterday I wrapped the roller after Mutton tallow was applied to it with this plastic bag. And the reason I use plastic is that it keeps the moisture in, so that it will soften. So right now I'm going to scrape it, and I'm going to show you how I learned how to scrape a roller. And again, I never learned this in art school. I never learned it in my grad school. It was Jeff Sipple from the Tamarind Institute that taught me how to do this stuff over the phone, because I had never heard of any of this before. Schools didn't prepare grads to run a shop. So when it came to maintaining presses and things like that, we just lacked that experience and knowledge. Okay, first thing you need to do is find out which way the grain is running. So I'm going to look for grain coming towards me that's with the grain. Be very careful when you do this, because if it falls, it'll break your roller. That's against the grain. It's much harder to pull against the grain than it is with the grain, and I think you can see the layers and how it took the mutton tallow off. So the way this is normally done is you scrape it 3 times. You're going to at first go with the grain, which I'm going to do now. I'm turning it around because that is with the grain. You can use the seam in the roller as a marking point when to stop. So right now I'm going with the grain. And I'm applying very little pressure. Too much pressure and you can take off nap. Now, do a close-up of this roller and look at the nap that's on this roller that is 32 years old. This roller, after it is scraped, looks really good. The nap is really high on it, and you can see that most of the dried ink is off. And what's nice is when you actually come down and start using the roller and rolling it up, it's almost like using a new roller again. I love that sound.